So as you sit back on your mat, your knees are out wide, big toes are in close. And then maybe just shift your way down, especially if you're tight through the hips. And then as you settle into your hips, start working your chest toward the floor and your forehead. And work your fingertips out front. Maybe continue to open up the rib cage by shifting from side to side. And then try to settle as deep into it as you can. Sitting back into your heels, feeling your arms reach forward. And remember, for anyone with issues with your hips or something, if it's too much to sit back into your hips, just lift up off your heels a little bit, and that should take some of that tension away. And then we'll take a nice deep breath, inhale. And on your exhale, try to crawl the right side of your body out further. So really lengthen from your right hip bone to your right fingertips. Then relax that right side, and then reach your left side out as far as you can. And relax that left side. And then walk your fingertips out as far as you can, shoulder distance apart. Then on your exhale, shift forward. Walk your hands in so they're directly under your shoulders, and just shift your hips from side to side. Right, so we're just building into that hip mobility, getting them woken up. And then we'll tuck our toes at the back, and we'll work into the arches of our feet by sitting the weight of our hips into our heels. And we're pushing our palms forward to get deeper into those hips and those arches. And then as you shift forward, just drop the tops of your feet, maybe give them a little tap. And then with that full length of your spine, feel the top of your head reach forward, your tailbone reach back. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, and reach your chest through your arms toward your legs. Feel your heels reaching toward the floor and your chest reaching through, and take a deep breath. And then lift your heels and bring your knees down so they hover off the floor for a moment. So this is that balance table. It helps bring that warmth to the core space. And then we'll press up our palms and lift our hips again and reach the chest through. And then we'll lift our heels again and let the knees hover, toning that belly space, shoulders are away. And then again, we'll press up into that down dog and reach the heels. Let your chest get a little closer to your thighs. Then we'll lift those heels and bring the knees all the way down this side. Drop the tops of your feet under and find the full length of your spine. Now take your right hand out to the side and push off your left hand and just reach your right arm up, which is gonna open our shoulders a little bit. Take the back of your right hand to the back of your head. Now try to nudge your right elbow higher toward the ceiling. Just breathe into that space, inhale. And then exhale, take that right elbow and reach toward your left thumb. And then again, push off your left hand and reach your right elbow to the sky. Looking up. Just feel that nice open space through the chest. And then we'll take that right elbow and come toward that left thumb one more time. And then we'll release and bring that right hand to the floor. So here we'll press off our right hand. Take your left hand out to the side first. Our knees are staying even here. Push off the right hand, take the left arm up. And then bring your fingertips just to the base of your skull. Try to nudge your left elbow up toward the sky a little deeper. And then we'll take that left elbow and reach toward our right thumb. And then push off your right hand and take that left elbow up. Try to nudge it a little deeper this time. And then bring it down toward your thumb again, just to get that release. And then bring both hands into table. Nice. Here we're going to bring our elbows down to the floor. So we have our long spine here. So we call this puppy pose, right? So it's a small version of our down dog. The back of the neck is long. I'm going to take your left toe, tuck it to the back, and push your heel back. Now slide your right fingertips forward. Brace your core and lift your fingertips and toes off the mat. Lengthen that whole side from right fingertips to left heel. Hold, inhale. And exhale. Then bring your left toe down, bring your right elbow down. Step your right foot back and try to lower your hips even with your shoulders. Shoulder blades are back, we're toning into our belly space. We breathe, inhale. And exhale. Now keep your right toe to the back. Bring your left knee in so it's directly under your hip. Slide your left hand forward. Just start with tented fingertips. Then brace your core, lift your right toes, left hand. Lengthen out as far as you can. Just finding that core balance there. Hold inhale. And exhale. Then that right toe and left elbow come down. Your left knee steps back. Again, lower your hips even with your shoulders. Pull your shoulders away. Tone into your belly. Now bring both knees down to the floor and drop the tops of your feet. Lower your hips, press off your elbows and lift out of the top of your head. Now you might here push off your hands and lift your elbows if you want a deeper extension through that rib cage. Then we'll lower the rib cage down and just fold your hands underneath your forehead. We're just going to warm up our lower back here. So as you draw your belly button away from the floor, you form that little tunnel, your legs are up long. Exhale, you lift your thighs up off the floor. Breathe in here. Now flex your ankles and pull your heels toward the sky. And then lengthen your legs out. Lift your thighs up. Flex your ankles, squeeze your heels in. Lengthen your legs out. Again, lift from your thighs, flex your ankles, squeeze your heels in. Then lengthen your legs out again. Lift from your thighs, flex your ankles, squeeze your heels in. Now keep your legs bent and release your knees down to the floor. Tone into your belly, keep your legs bent. Exhale, lift your rib cage up. Now reach your arms out wide, as far as you can out to the side. Then fold your elbows in and lower your rib cage down. Ready? Lift the rib cage up. Reach the arms out wide. Fold your elbows in. Release your rib cage down. Tone that belly. Exhale, lift the rib cage. Inhale, reach the arms out wide. Exhale, fold the elbows in. Inhale, release the ribs. One more time. Exhale, lift the ribs. Inhale, reach the arms out. Exhale, fold the elbows in. Inhale, release the ribs down. Slide your hands back alongside your body. Knees are still bent in, but tuck your belly so your front hip bones lift off the floor. Ready? Shoulders back. Push up to a knee plank. Nice. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, back down. Long spine. Push straight up. Yeah. Elbows in, down. Just to your degree, wherever it works for you. Push. One more time. Elbows in. Push straight up. Tuck your toes, come up to plank. Press up into your down dog, look back at your toes. Release your chest through, lift your tailbone, deepen your heels. Your head is reaching through, so your head is closer to your legs than your arms are. Then lift your heels, bend your knees, right? They come and they hover underneath your hips. That balanced table. Breathe, inhale. So an option here, take your right foot, can you push it straight back? A single leg table. And then bring that right knee in. Press off your hands, lift your hips to the sky, look back. Ready, a high heel lift, deep knee bend, hover those knees underneath your hips. Breathe. Maybe your left heel pushes straight back. Can you keep that balance? Beautiful. Left knee comes down. Push off your palms, lift your hips. Inhale, lift your heels, bring your knees to the floor. Drop the tops of your feet and bring your forearms back down into that puppy pose. We have that long neck, our shoulders are back. Tone through your belly space. Make sure your neck's still in line with your spine. Here we take our right foot to the back, take your left fingertips forward, and then lift them up. Now see if you can lift the toes of your left foot off the floor. Can you keep your balance there? Hold. And exhale. Bring your right toe, left elbow down. Step your left foot back into forearm plank. Try to lower your hips even with your shoulders. Breathe, long neck, shoulders back. Now bring your right knee in. Back into that puppy, single leg. The right fingertips slide forward. Lift right hand, left heel. Now can the top of your right foot lift up the floor? Hold it, breathe, inhale. And exhale. Bring that left toe, right elbow down. Shoulders back, ready, step your right foot back. Find that long spine, chin off the chest. Tap both knees to the floor. Drop the tops of your feet. Lower your hips. Lift out of the top of your head. Again, if you want more extension, just lift those elbows. Just make sure your shoulders are back. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, lower it down, folding your elbows in. So we'll combine upper and lower body this time. Let your forehead rest on the back of your hands. Draw your belly space away from the floor. Exhale, lift your thighs, lift your ribcage. Fold your heels in as you reach your arms out wide. Now really try to lift your thighs off the floor. Use those glutes. Fold your elbows in, extend your legs out. Lower down. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, lift your thighs, lift your ribcage. Inhale, reach your arms out, fold your heels in, push them up to the sky. Fold your elbows, lengthen your legs. Exhale. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift your ribs and thighs. Inhale, reach your arms out as you fold your heels in tight. Exhale, extend your legs, fold your elbows. Inhale down, one more time. Exhale, lift your ribs and thighs. Reach the arms out, fold the heels. Fold the elbows in, extend the legs out. Lower down. Move your hands alongside your ribs, shoulders back, elbows in tight. So bend your knees in if you want to do those knee hovers, or stay on your toes. Pull your belly away from the floor. Get strong, push. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, elbows in on the way down. Push up. Elbows in. Push up. Two more, elbows in. You're down. Push up. One more, elbows in. And push. Beautiful. Bring your knees down. Sit back into child's pose. Shift your hips. Let your arms reach side to side. Shifting the rib cage, letting your forehead get heavy. Knees are out wide. So we're going to do that series one more time. I know you're disappointed it's only one, but we got other stuff to do. Deep breath. Side away. Grab some water if you need it. Come forward. Haley, do you want to close that door just so we get the AC? It's going to be steamy in here. So. Not just because of the work. Thank you. So our shoulders are back and we find that table again. Remember, if your wrists need a break, give them some circles. Let them go. So look down, fingertips are spread wide, biceps are turned forward, tuck your toes, long spine. We float those knees up off the floor. And then you have the option of extending your left foot back. Try to keep it at hip height. Beautiful. Left knee comes down. If it was lifted, we push up the palms, we look back at our toes. Lift your heels high, bring those knees to hover. Tone into your belly space, shoulders back. Maybe your right foot pushes straight back. Keep that core. Beautiful. Right knee comes down if it's lifted. Press up and through, down dog. This time, lift your heels high, bring your knees down. Drop the tops of your feet under and bring your forearms to the floor. Lengthen through your neck. Take your left foot to the back, slide your right hand forward. Exhale, lift it up. Now try to lift the top of your right foot off the floor. Lengthen, hold, inhale. Exhale. Left toe down, right elbow in. Step your right foot back, lower your hips to that forearm plank. Forearm plank, shoulders back. Hold, inhale, long down. Bring your left knee all the way in underneath your hip. Slide your left fingertips forward. Lift your right toes, left hand, and then the top of your left foot if you can. Hold, breathe, lengthen. Exhale. Right toe, left elbow, come down. Left foot steps back. We have that forearm plank, long neck. Breathe, inhale. Tap your knees to the floor. Drop the tops of your feet. Lower your hips. Lift out of the top of your head. Again, maybe you press off your palms to lift your elbows. Depends on what feels good for your rib cage and spine. Inhale, we lower down, folding the elbows in. Pull your belly button away from the floor. Exhale, lift your ribs, lift your thighs. Arms reach out as your heels pull in. You flex your ankles and push your heels up as high as you can. Then fold your elbows and lengthen your legs. Release down, breath, inhale. Exhale, lift ribs and thighs. Inhale, reach the arms out as you fold the heels. Exhale, fold the elbows, lengthen the legs. Inhale, lower down. Two more. Exhale, lift ribs and thighs. Inhale, reach the arms out, pull those heels in. Fold the elbows, lengthen the legs. Lower down. Exhale, lift ribs and thighs. Inhale, reach the arms up, pull those heels in. Fold the elbows, lengthen the legs. Lower down. Hover position, hands in. Shoulder tips and fingertips are aligned. Belly tones away from the floor. Choose knees or toes, get strong. Push. Ready, elbows in. Push up. Remember, modify how deep you go. Elbows in. Push. Elbows in, long neck. Push. One more, elbows in. And push. Soften your knees out wide, sit back and release. Good work, everyone. Let your tailbone settle. Maybe this time you take your arms behind or press back of hands together and let your forehead rest on the what we call reverse prayer hands. Feel free to grab some water. Do any shifting that works well for you. And breathe. You won't be able to get back in the building. Oh, is she in the office now? Oh, okay. She wasn't there when I came in. Yeah, no, that's why I had to close the door so the AC will stay in the room. So go ahead and round up out of your child's pose. Lift up off your knees. Do a big shoulder roll back and bring your arms behind. So if you can, try to grip your hands together. The closer your hands are together, the deeper your stretch you'll get. But you want to pay attention to your shoulders. Do a big shoulder roll back and reach your knuckles down toward the floor. Now lift out of the top of your head. Drop your ear to your left shoulder, and behind your back, use your left hand to pull your right shoulder down further. Your ear is to your left, and you're pulling your right shoulder down. That deep stretch. Now release the pull on your arms, drop your chin to the center. Lift your gaze forward. Now drop your ear to your right shoulder. Now use your right hand behind your back to pull that left shoulder down further. Breathe into that stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Again, release the pull on the arms. Drop your chin to the center. Look forward. This time, bend your elbows. Lift them away from your back. And then open your chest toward the sky. So your gaze moves up. You get a little bit of a back bend. And arms reach away from your back, but elbows are softened. And then we'll release those arms, let them go. Bring your hips around, bring your legs around. Find the space toward the front of your mat. Knees are bent 90 degrees. We pull against our shins and lift the spine tall. Keeping that long spine, bring your arms parallel to your thighs. Then hinge your torso back until you feel that muscle of your natural girdle pulls in, keeping that ribcage strong. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, take your palms and open them to the side, releasing your shoulders away from your ears. Take a breath there. Exhale, bring your palms forward. Draw your low belly space in and gently round your spine down. Inhale, reach your arms over the top of your head. Sweep your arms forward, look at your knees. Pull your belly button in, engage your glutes, roll up. Try not to move your leg. Lift up into that hinge spot again. Take your palms out to the side. Now look at your right hand. Rotate your right arm back, left arm forward. Turn your torso with it. Not just arms, yeah. Come back to your center. Look to your left. Ready? That left shoulder is going to rotate back. Your right one's going to rotate forward. Try to keep your knees even in the front. Come back to your center. Pull both arms forward. Tuck your belly. Smoothly tuck, roll down. Inhale, reach your arms. Sweep your arms forward, draw your belly in, look at your knees. Exhale, roll up. Lift out of the sides of your waist. Exhale, open your palms. So we're trying to keep our legs still. Look to your left. Rotate your torso. Left arm back, right one forward. Then back to your center. Look to your right. Rotate your waist to the right. Back to your center. Hold both palms forward. Tuck, exhale, roll down. Beautiful. Reach your arms over. Now bring your knees in. And hug, squeeze them tight to your chest. As you release, bring your knees 90 degrees straight up. Bring your arms straight up to the sky. Now, take your belly button, pull it down into the floor, right? And feel your tailbone lengthen away. Keep that tone. Take your right toe down to the floor. So you still have a 90-degree bend. Just your big toe bent knee. Yeah. Big toe touches the floor on your right. Left knee is bent 90 degrees. Ready? Keep your core braced, switch your knees. Inhale. Switch, exhale. So make sure you're moving from your hip. So your thigh drops down. Don't just bend your knee and drop your toe to the floor, right? Switch, inhale. Switch, exhale, yeah. Switch, inhale. Keep that belly toned in. Press your lower back toward the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Keep your right knee up, your left big toe on the floor. Take your right arm and reach it over the top of your head. So your bicep goes right along your cheekbone if you can. Now brace your shoulders down, tone your belly. Ready? Switch your arms and your legs. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Keep that spine supported, belly toned. Inhale. Make sure again you're dropping from your hip, right? So your whole thigh drops. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Keep that belly in. Inhale, switch. Exhale. And one more inhale. Bring both knees, both arms up. Release your spine, hug your knees to your chest. Move your hands to that space behind your knees. Draw your chest with your thighs, tucking your chin. Take your heels up, kick them down, and see if you can come right up into your balance seat. So kick your heels, come up, pull your belly in, lift. Lower your feet gently to the floor without weight. So they have contact with no weight. Bring your arms up. Here we go, from the top. Exhale, open your arms wide, shoulders wide. Look to your right, rotate right shoulder back, left one forward, deeper each time. Inhale, center. Look to your left, rotate left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Back to your center. Pull both arms forward, tuck your belly. Smoothly round out. Inhale, reach over. Sweep forward, look at your knees. Exhale, tone your belly, roll up. Try to come right up into that V-sit. Shoulders back, feet in contact with your mat. Arms open again, chest expands wide. Look to your left. Rotate your torso. Left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Inhale, center. Look to your right. Rotate right shoulder back, left one forward. It's not hard. Come back to your center. Bring both palms forward. You're welcome then. Tuck, exhale, roll. Inhale, reach over. Ready? Bring those knees up one at a time. Bring your arms straight up over your shoulders. Let your shoulders flatten into the floor. Again, draw your belly space up. Keep it supported. Take your right toe down to the floor. Exhale, switch. Pull your belly in. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Shoulders are flat. Hips are supported with that belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left knee stays up. Right toe on the floor. Left arm over your cheekbone. Ready? Exhale, switch arms and legs. Inhale, switch. Again, move from your hips. Drop your thigh down to that 45 degrees. Inhale. Exhale, brace, belly in. Press your lower back toward the floor. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale. And inhale. Both knees, both arms up. Huggy, squeezy to your chest. Maybe add some movement through your lower back space. Get that nice release. Maybe you draw circles through your hips. Cross your left ankle over your right. Slide your hands toward your feet. So at your ankles cross. And pull your feet in as close to your hips as you can. Lower your legs down. Now just let your knees drop. So we're just opening that hip flexor space and down in that anterior quads. Let your arms fold over the top of your head, taking your shoulder blades out wide. Feel your outer knees reach a little closer to the floor. And breathe. Exhale, pull your knees in, hug them into your chest. Uncross your ankles and then cross right over left. Again, reach down toward the tops of your feet. Pull your feet in close to your body, right? And you can hang on at your shins or wherever that reaches for you. As you pull your feet in, your knees drop out wide. You've crossed your wrists and let them fold over the top of your head. And feel those outer knees reaching down into the floor. Try to open that space. Full breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, knees come in. Hands wrap behind your knees this time. Uncross your ankles, tuck your chin. Do that heel kick to round your spine up. Find your tall seat, reach to the sky. Exhale, right hand back, left elbow across, look over your right shoulder, nice seated twist. Inhale, tall center. Exhale, rotate to your left, press with that right elbow, look over left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Beautiful. Still good? Go ahead and round forward toward the front of your mat. So our tailbones are sinking down into our heels here. This is another nice way to release the arches of your feet. Bring your weight back into your heels, let your chin drop toward your chest. Now, if this is uncomfortable for your knees and hips, feel free to go right into your forward fold. We're going to be there in a moment. And then we'll bring our heels to the floor. Check to make sure your feet are hip distance apart. So your outside of your pinky toes and the outside of your hips should be in a fairly straight line. Try to spread your toes out. Let your chest drop toward your thighs and let your arms fold. And just take a deep breath. Let it go. Now move your hands to your thighs. Lengthen your spine straight up. Then drop your tailbone down, push off your thighs and lift your heart forward. So you're in a squatted position. Shoulders are back. We'll bring our arms out. Now drop your tailbone down. But make sure you're pulling your kneecaps back so you can still see your toes. Bring your weight to your right foot and bring your hands to your right thigh. Step your left foot back. Lift your left heel, bend the knee and drop straight down. So this right shin is straight up and our arms come out front. Now try to lower your left knee down and drop your tailbone. Now push off your right leg and reach to the sky. Lift your left heel, sink straight down. Now try to drop a little bit further. Now push straight up. Lift your left heel, bring that knee in, drop down. Then a little deeper down. Then push strong off your right leg, reach up top. Lift your left heel. Drop the hips straight down, knees under hip. Then go a little bit deeper. Push off your right leg, reach up top. Lengthen both legs. Lift left heel, sink straight down. Drop a little deeper. Push off your right leg, reach up top. Lift your left heel. Drop it down. Drop a little deeper, then push straight up. Nice, a little change. So lift your left heel. Drop down, arms forward. Now keep your hips low, reach your arms up. Sweep your arms back. Press off your right glute, step forward. Lift straight up to the sky. Shake out your legs. Mariana said glutes. I'm shifting blame. Inhale for the long side base. Ready? Strong feet, hip distance apart. Here we go. Sit into those hips. Fold your elbows out, relax your shoulders, tone your belly. Now see if you can drop your tailbone a little bit and pull your kneecaps a little bit back. Bring your hands to your left thigh. Step your right foot, big step back. Lift that right heel. Then the knee drops straight down. Step shoulders and hips, arms come apart. Now lower the knee down a little bit further. Push off your left foot, lift up, lengthen both legs. Lift your right hip. Drop the hips down. Then you go a little bit deeper. Then push strong off your left leg, lift up top. Lift your right hip. Bend the knee, drop down. Go a little bit deeper. Press strong off your left leg, lift up, push the heel back. Lift the right hip. Drop down. A little bit deeper. Press strong, lift. Heel back. Lift your right hip. Bend the knee, drop down. Drop a little deeper. Press strong, lift. Heel back. Right heel up, knee in, drop down. Drop a little deeper. Press up strong, heel back. Right knee up, sink down. A little bit further. Press strong off that left leg, lift up. Here we go. Right heel lift, sink down. A little bit deeper. Press strong off your left leg, lift up. Heel back. Here we go. Right heel, sink down. A little deeper. Press up strong. Sink back. All right, this time we go forward. Lift right knee, sink down. Stack shoulders and hips. Arms to the sky. Try not to change your legs. Sweep forward. Press off your left foot. Step forward with your right. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale straight up. Shake it up. Okay, stop. With your feet hip distance apart, just let your body ragdoll. So all of your joints soften here. So make sure you bend your knees, sway from your hips, ankles, shoulders, head. Everything's loosey-goosey. Now, lift your torso up, lengthening the back of your legs. Then slide your hands behind your legs. And then pull your chest toward your thighs. Lift out of your tailbone. Now let your head and neck hang heavy. Slide your hands toward your ankles as far as you can. Now pull your ribs closer to your thighs. Head is still hanging heavy. Not pulling from our forehead, just from the arms. Tailbone is high. Should feel a nice lengthening through the back of your legs. Then soften your knees, release your fingertips to the floor. Walk your toes back. Bring your knees down to the floor. Shift your hips from side to side. So we'll just do a nice stretch here. Walk both hands over so they're in front of your right knee, so that you can swing your left foot forward. Nice. Now move your hands, right hand forward, left hand onto your left thigh. Shift your right hip forward and then move your right hand up with it. Now really reach the front of your right hip forward, but reach your shoulders back. Now press the top of your right foot down into the floor. See if you can take some weight off your right knee. You don't have to physically lift it, but just pressing the top of your foot down will feel that stretch down the front of that hip deeper. Then we'll bring that right knee down. Bring your fingertips down. You're going to shift your hips back. Now lift your left toes. Your left leg wants to be straight, so shift your hips back to make that leg straight. Pull your left toes in towards your shin. Right? Now send your tailbone straight back and lower your ribs closer to your left thigh. So it should feel like your left hip is pulling the heel back, like it's trying to drag that heel back. Your hands can be up on your thigh, can be on the floor, can be reaching out to the front. It's wherever you get the best stretch for you. Keep pulling that toe in, pulling the hip back. Breathe. Now bend your left knee and move both hands in front of your right knee again. Then kick that left leg back. Walk your hands to the left. Step your right foot forward. Right? So we're just trying to accommodate our hips to get into that forward position. Then we send that left hip forward. Move your right hand onto your right thigh. Now your hip should be way in front of your knee if you can, right? That long line. Shift the hips. Then move the left hand up. Now try to take your shoulders back a little bit, right? So get a little rounding of the spine so that you get that front of the left hip deeper. Then you press the top of your left foot into the floor to take some weight off the knee. You'll feel that will translate into a nice stretch through the front of the hip and into your quad. Hold, inhale. And exhale. Lower that knee down. Bring your hands back to the left. Shift your right hip back. Right, so this right hip bone is pulling straight back. You want to try to straighten that right knee the very best that you can. Then pull your right toes in toward your shin. Lengthen your spine. So you might be upright like this, and that's plenty of hamstring stretch for you. You might reach your rib cage further to your thigh, but you want to try to keep your spine long. Maybe walk your hands forward, right, wherever you get that full depth of the stretch for you. Keep pulling the toes in, pull that right hip back. And breathe. And then we'll bring that right toe down. Both hands move to the left in front of left knee. You kind of shift your weight to the left so you can bring your right knee around. And then we'll bring our hips around and bring our toes around. Beautiful. Nice. Find that tall seat. This time we have our legs out front. We have that nice lift out of the sides of the waist. Let your fingertips just come down to the side wherever that reaches for you with arms long, but shoulders back. Lift out of the sides of your waist, come up onto your sit bones. Now take your heels and push them down into the mat and tuck your glutes into the mat. Look at your toes. Draw your belly space and let your fingertips slide back as you round your spine. Control it on the way down. You can always use your hands to your thighs to help with that control. Then we'll reach our arms up long. Now here, we stretch our toes and fingertips away. So we release the press of the heels into the floor. But then we reflex our ankles, press our heels down. Tuck your glutes together, like your glutes are trying to pick up your mat. Bring your arms forward, look at your toes again. Ready, tops come up from here. Tuck your belly. Slide your fingertips forward if you can. Use your hands to your outer thighs to lift over any hard spots. Lift all the way up. And keep sliding your fingertips forward, letting your forehead drop towards your shins. And relax your ankles again here. So we have a rounded spine, forehead toward our shins, releasing lower. Inhale, lift up top. Brace your core, flex your ankles, push your heels into the floor, tuck your belly. Fingertips slide down, Control, control, control. Inhale, reach over. Make sure you're breathing throughout. Arms come forward, tuck your glutes, press your heels, look forward. Exhale on your way up. Lift up tall, and then continue to round forward, letting your legs relax. Inhale. Lift up tall, tone your belly, flex your ankles, tuck your glutes, look at your toes. Tuck, roll, fingertips slide. Inhale, reach over. Arms come forward, tuck, look forward. Exhale, round up. Lift tall, and round forward, release. All right, let's build. Inhale, lift up. Press those heels, tuck those glutes. Exhale, round down. Inhale, reach over. Bring your right foot in. Plant your right foot to the floor, knees bent. Now, press that right foot strong into the mat and take your left leg up even with your right thigh, sorry. Now, as you push up your right foot, lift your tailbone an inch off the floor. Ready? We're going up from here. Lift, squeeze those glutes top. Now take your left toe to the sky. Bring your left leg down. Tap your tailbone. Ready? Lift your tailbone an inch. Brace your core. Then push strong off that right leg. Lift those hips. Left toe to the sky. Left toe out. Tailbone tap. Ready? Tailbone an inch up. Brace your core. Push up right foot. Lift those hips. Left toe to the sky. Left toe out. Tailbone down. We get one more. Ready? Tailbone an inch up. Then brace, lift those hips. Left toe to the sky. Left toe out long. Tailbone down. Bring your left foot to the floor. Slide both legs out. Stretch everything. Inhale. Flex your ankles. Push your heels into the floor. Sweep your fingertips to the sides of your body. Look forward. Ready? Tuck your glutes. Round up. Come up tall, and then you release and round forward. Inhale, lift up, long spine. Tuck into your glutes. Press those heels, round down. Inhale, reach over. Let your shoulders rest. If this bothers your shoulders, have arms over the top of your head, bring them out to the side. Slide your left foot in. Make that left foot strong. Take your right leg, bring your thighs together. Ready? Press off your left foot, lift your tailbone an inch off the floor. Brace your core, lift those hips high. Right toe to the sky. Right toe out. Tailbone tap. Ready? An inch up. Brace. Press those hips up. Right toe to the sky. Right leg out. Tailbone down. Ready? An inch up. Press, lift those hips. Right toe to the sky. Right leg out long. Tailbone down. One more. Here we go. An inch off the floor. Press strong off those legs. Hips up. Right toe to the sky. Right toe out. Tailbone all the way down. Bend your right knee in. Slide both legs out. Lengthen your whole body. Stretch your fingertips long. Flex your ankles. Bring your arms to the sides of your body. Look forward at your toes, tuck in. Exhale, round up. Tall, and then we release right. Let your forehead down. All right, I got one more step. Inhale, lift. Tone your belly, anchor your heels, tuck your glutes. Exhale, we round. Inhale, reach up. Here we go, slide your right foot in. Bring your left thigh in alignment with your right. Lift your hips an inch off the floor. Now this time, as you press off that right leg, see if you can reach your arms up at the same time. Squeeze that glute. Left toe to the sky. Left leg out. Tailbone tap, arms release. Lift the hips an inch. Then brace, press, lift, hips up, arms up. Left toe to the sky. Left leg out. Tailbone down, arms release. Ready? Hips an inch. Press, lift arms up. Left toe to the sky. Left leg out. Tailbone down, arms release. One more. An inch off the floor with those hips. Then press up strong, reach your arms. Left toe up. Left toe out. Hips release, arms release. Bring your left foot to the floor. Slide your legs out, reach everything, fingertips to toes. Bring your arms to the sides of your body. Flex your ankles, press your heels down, tuck into your glutes, look at your toes. Ready, tuck, roll up. All the way up. And then you continue to round forward, releasing your heels, letting your rib cage drop, forehead toward knees. And you should feel that nice release through that lower back and glute on the right. Inhale up tall. Anchor the heels, tuck, exhale, roll. Inhale, reach. This time slide your left foot in. Plant it strong, right leg comes up parallel. Lift your tailbone an inch off the floor. Brace your core. Push off your left foot, lift your hips, arms to the sky. Right toe to the ceiling. Right toe out. Tailbone releases, arms come over the top of your head. Lift an inch. Press the hips, reach the arms up. Right toe to the sky. Right toe out. Hips release, arms over the top. Get strong, here we go. An inch up. Press off the leg, lift the hips, arms up. Right toe to the sky. Right toe out. Hips down, arms release. Last one here. Press up an inch off the floor. All the way up with the hips and the arms. Right toe to the sky. Right toe out. Hips down, arms release. Right knee bends. Heels slide away. Lengthen your whole body. Flex your ankles. Push your heels into the floor. Bring your fingertips to the side. Draw your belly. Tuck your glutes. Look at your toes. Round up. Come up tall. And then release forward. Let your legs soften. Maybe tug on the outside of your legs to get your rib cage a little closer to your thighs. You should feel that reaching into your lower back space. Nod your head, release. Lengthen your legs out if you can. Let your head hang. Inhale, lift up top. Slide your right foot in. Reach around to your right shin and hug it in close to your ribcage. Then lift your right foot up. With your left hand, bring your right foot across to the left. Cradle your right knee with your right elbow. Cradle your left foot, your right foot with your left hand, and then just move your hip from side to side. This is rock the baby. So just like you got a baby in your arms and you're rocking, but you're really opening your hips. My new great niece or nephew is due tomorrow. I'm waiting to hear. Get on it. I want a new baby. Bring that right ankle onto your left thigh. Let that knee drop out. Of course, I can't see it, but I'll get pictures. Hinge back, slide your left foot in. Turn your hands around, lift your rib cage up in toward that right shin. Feel like your lower back space is lifting and reaching forward. You should feel this nice and deep in that glute space. Maybe you add a little rocking from side to side. Maybe you lift the toes of your left foot to get a little deeper into that space. Feel the top of your head reaching, feel your shoulders release away. Don't forget to breathe. Now just let both of your knees drop over to the left. So now your right knee is straight up. Bring your left elbow around that right knee. Turn and look over your right shoulder. And if this bothers that lower leg, just extend it out. Give it a nice push so you feel that stretch through that outside of that right hip. Then come back to your center, slide your left leg out, slide your right leg up. Bring your left knee in, hug your shin to your chest. Lift that left foot up. Your right hand brings that left foot across. Your left elbow cradles the knee. And wherever that reaches for your right hand on that left foot, just cradle it and rock that hip open. Now, some of you will be able to put that left foot into your right elbow and cradle from there. If it doesn't work, then don't go there. But if it feels okay, go ahead. Then we'll lower that left ankle onto that right thigh. Make sure you're avoiding your kneecap. Sit back, releasing your ribcage. Slide that right foot in. Then turn your hands around. Take that spine tall, lift, reach it forward. Getting into that hip space. Again, feel free to add a little movement side to side across your sits bones. If you find a tight spot, leave it there, let it open up. Maybe lift your right toes out. Now take your lower back space, reach it forward, shoulders away, top your head high. A little deeper into that space. One more inhale. Now let both legs drop to your right. Your left hand's going to stay behind. Your right elbow comes to the outside of your left knee. And you push and you look over that left shoulder. So a nice deep twist. No, you're right. Well, opposite leg, but the correct arm. Yeah. Nice deep breath. And release to your center and release those legs up. Just give them a little shake. We just got one more plank series. I know the disappointment when I say only one more. Go ahead and flip it around. I don't know why everyone laughs when I say that. It's totally serious. So this will be a combination of long arm and forearms. So feel free to, if you bothers your wrist, to stay with those extended arms. You can move into your elbows anytime. So we have our hands straight out over our shoulders. Bring those shoulder tips forward. Tuck your toes, press your heels back so you're in your plank. Turn your biceps forward and lengthen through your arms. Back of the neck is long. Take a breath, inhale. Now just bend your right knee so your right knee almost touches the floor. Then push your right heel back. Then bend your left knee so it almost touches the floor. And push that heel back. Now take both knees in. Tone your belly space. Push both heels back. Nice. Ready? Left knee in. Push left heel back, keep neck long. Bend right knee in. Push right heel back. Bend both knees in. Push both heels back. This time, bring your left knee in and let it come all the way to the floor. Drop your left hip to the left, reach your right arm up so you're inside knee tuck. Looking up at your right hip. Now, if you'd like here, you can lift that right leg up, or you can press your right foot into the floor and lift your left knee up. Look up, hold, inhale. Then we'll step our left foot behind our right, rotate into our plank. Then we'll bring our right knee down, rotate the hips to the right, snap them up, reach that left arm, snap your shoulders. And then choose, maybe left foot lifts up, reaches away, or left foot plants strong and right knee lifts. We hold, inhale. Right foot steps behind left. We rotate into our plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lift up into your down dog, look. As you come forward, bring your right elbow down and then your left elbow down. So now we're in that forearm plank. Our hips are even with our shoulders to the best we can. Shoulders pull away, lengthen through your neck. Ready? Bring your right knee in. Push your right heel back. Bring your left knee in so hips stay even. Push left heel back. Both knees tuck in. Both heels push back. Breathe, inhale. Left knee in. Push left heel back. Right knee in. Push right heel back. Both knees in. Push both heels back. Left knee comes in and lands. Turn your left forearm so it's parallel to that front edge of your mat and rotate your hips. Side forearm plank, right arm to the sky. So your same options. Maybe your right foot lifts up, pushes away from you, or that right foot comes down and maybe the left knee lifts. Shoulders are still stacked. Left foot steps behind right. Both forearms rotate forward, squaring your shoulders and hips. Right knee comes down, we turn right forearm, we rotate right hip. Left arm to the sky. Again, maybe that left leg lifts, or maybe left foot presses and right knee lifts. Hold inhale, lift your left if you can. Step your right foot behind, rotate back to forearm. Bring your hips high, walk your knees in. Sit back into your hips. Shift from side to side. Deep breath, inhale. Let your arms come to rest alongside your body if your forehead is resting to the floor here. If not, fold your arms in, let your forehead rest on the back of your hands. Just breathe into that space, maybe even tug on your heels a little bit. You'll feel that will lengthen your lower back. Long, full breath in and exhale. Gently round your torso up. Bring your shoulders around, hips around, and find a nice tall seat. Take a deep breath, inhale, fill it up. Now, lifting up off your sits bones, take your left foot out to the side and keep your right leg folded. Take your left elbow and drop it to the inside of your left leg. Keep reaching your right arm over your ear and reach toward your left toes. Turn your right palm, look up to the sky. Then take a deep inhale and try to lift your right lung toward the ceiling. Exhale, reach your right fingertips over toward your toe deeper. Keep it over your head. Inhale, sweep your right hand across. Bring it next to your right hip. Take your left hand to the sky. Now push off your right hand, left heel, and lift your hips up and just stretch your left side as far as you can. Ah, nice and broad. Exhale. Sweep your left arm, lower your right hip, come back to your center. Switch your legs in front. Lift your torso, fill it up. Let your right elbow drop on the inside of your right leg. Left bicep is over the ear, we reach and round. Turn that left palm open, look up toward the sky. Inhale, lift your left lung toward the sky. Exhale, reach your left fingertips closer to your right toes. Nice side body stretch. Then we turn that left palm up. We sweep it across until our left hand comes next to our left hip. Right arm then reaches to the sky. Push it up, lift, lengthen that right side out as far as you can. Stretching fingertips to toes. Full stretch in. Exhale, lower your left hip, sweep your right hand forward. Bring both legs in. Any seat that you like, they can be extended out if you prefer. Take a full breath, inhale up tall, lengthen from your sits bones through the sides of your waist. Exhale, release your shoulders away from your ears. Press both palms up to the sky. So turn your palms up. Use your left hand to pull your right shoulder over. Getting deeper into that side body. Now turn and look up your right arm. Inhale, come up top. Use your right hand to pull your left side over. Peek under your left arm. Feel that stretch get deeper up under that shoulder. Inhale, lift up top. Exhale, let your arms come out to the side. Roll those shoulders back and back. Just a full breath. Let it all go. Nice work, everyone.
Thank you.